Well, hello friends. This is Tommy Oakes and this is the Story Break. Tonight I want to tell you a story of a piece of one of my favorite poems. The poem was written by a woman by the name of Minnie Haskins. She grew up in Bristol, England, and became a Sunday school teacher. In her early 30s, she went to India with a missionary organization and worked with women. While she was there, she wrote a little book of poems to try to help gain support. The book of poems was called The Desert, and the piece of poem that I want to share with you tonight comes out of that book in a poem called God Knows. Now, this poem was not made famous by Minnie. The poem was made famous by George VI, who was the King of England, if you're a history buff and know that. Now, if you ever go to England and you're able to visit the George VI Memorial Chapel at Windsor Castle in Berkshire, England, you'll find this piece of poem on a plaque at the entrance to that chapel. The poem was actually given to George by his daughter Elizabeth when she was 13. Well, it was one of George's favorite poems, and Elizabeth also said that it was a favorite poem of hers for all of her life. It was a constant source of inspiration to many people. George made the poem famous in 1939 when he read the piece of it that I want to give you tonight on the radio to the British people as a Christmas greeting. During World War II, this poem was quoted and often comforted the British people. Now here is the piece of poem written by Minnie Haskins. It goes like this. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, "Give me a light that I may tread safely into the unknown." And he replied, "Go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way." So I went forth, and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night. And he led me toward the hills and the breaking of day in the lone east. I hope this year you and I might be able to heed that poem and put our hands into the hand of God. Happy New Year from the Story Break. See you next time.